Flags of Iran and Palestine fluttered defiantly above a sea of demonstrators in The Hague, as NATO leaders began touching down in the Dutch capital for a summit poised to escalate military spending and reinforce the alliance's posture against Russia. The symbolism was unmistakable, and the tension palpable. With the 2025 NATO summit set to begin on June 24th, thousands marched through the city's streets on Sunday, chanting anti-war slogans and waving banners reading "Drop NATO, not bombs," "Stop racist war," and "Belgium against NATO." The protests pierced the calm civic atmosphere, surfacing growing European anger over ballooning defense budgets and NATO's perceived role in global instability. Marches past embassies and government buildings, their chants swelling with intensity. What emerged was more than opposition to war. It was a direct challenge to NATO's expanding influence and long-term direction. Among the voices of discontent was Guido van Leeuwenhoek, a longtime protester who took direct aim at the European Union.
What you see is that the world is changing, new great powers are standing up, and they are trying to promote diplomacy and all kinds of conflicts, especially on Ukraine. And this is very much necessary. It's a big mistake of the EU that they are not trying to do some diplomacy.
Van Leeuwenhoek also accused NATO of concealing internal fractures behind ballooning military budgets and unsustainable spending expectations for member states.
We are spending way too much. And I think that NATO is covering up its own crisis because the US doesn't want to pay for itself 5%. And Spain obviously said they are not willing to pay as well 5%, which is increasing big amount of money. For the Dutch, it would mean rising from the defense budget from 22 million to 60 million. And they don't know how to spend it, so it's ridiculous, and it's only a cover-up to save NATO. And I think that there is a crisis in NATO, and NATO is going to decompose or something.
Echoing those concerns, activist Olaf Kemmerink warned that unchecked military expenditure risked not just economic waste, but potential catastrophe.
NATO is already spending more money on defense than all other countries. And you have to imagine that you are like an ordinary Russian person. And then you see, the West is already spending way more on defense than us. Then they will support also more militarization. That is only going to increase. And that arms race is going to be dangerous. And then when you buy that many arms, then eventually you're going to use them. And then we're going to, who knows what we're going to end up in, maybe World War III.
The upcoming summit is expected to focus heavily on reinforcing NATO's deterrence strategy amid mounting global security threats, with Russia and China central to the alliance's agenda. Yet Sunday's protest offered a stark counter-narrative, one demanding demilitarization, diplomacy, and a shift away from what demonstrators called racist wars towards social and humanitarian priorities.